Hello and welcome to a Bugs and Taz Any % tutorial. So after I got asked some questions yesterday, I thought I might as well make a tutorial. So, pretty simple. Here's the configuration I have. Videos like this. Controls, this is what I'm using. It just makes it nice and easy. Double check this. You don't really need to that much, but double check all that. Language, English, and sound. Turn the sound effects up just so this, and start.
Okay, Mr. Buddy Rabbit.
Okay, so you want to skip that, and the very first frame you can, jump back and run, because that accelerates you the quickest. You want to jump up that wall, because this is slope, so when you're running up it, you run up a lot slower, so if you jump twice, you should be good. And here's where we get to our first trick. So to practice this trick, I would recommend coming back up here, following your friend Taz, running, and you want to jump like that. So there it hasn't worked that well. So to practice this, you want to run, and when you get to about here, this little crack here, you want to jump and move down. Actually, that's probably a bit too far. It's probably this crack here. So you want to run, and that crack, jump. And just keep practicing getting that over and over. And eventually, you should be able to get it every time. Get it till you can get it, say, 10 times in a row, maybe more. You can get a whole bunch of weird stuff happening with this. Like, let's see if I can get something. Like, if you jump too high, it's still good. Still good. Okay, you can occasionally get things where you just slide down and he doesn't hit any ground, so he just keeps sliding. But that's all good. So, that's the first part of the first trick, getting in there. Next, a thing that you have to realize, now that we're out of bounds and we're falling, if we continue falling, we're going to go back to the start area. However, if the frame we're about to fall out, we are hovering, so it doesn't have to be frame perfect, just hold hover. And eventually everything will turn black, like that, and then we are now above rather than below the entire map. So, a good measurement of that would be 1, 2, 3. Even then sometimes it doesn't work. But just count to 3 quite quickly in your head. So 1, 2, 3. And then sort of just spam the hover button, whatever that may be for you. Okay, so another thing to keep in mind is wherever you move inside here, you will be moving in the outer world. So if I move towards the sun, which is that yellowy part there, speed up my phone. While I'm on this side, when I respawn, or when I spawn above the world again, I will be heading over this way quite fast, so maybe that's a strat for 100%. Well, strat theorizing in my head. Anyway, 80%. So, what you want to do for any percent to make it that much quicker is, as you're falling, you want to be heading this section. So you have the sun, 1, 2, and a bit, or I believe it's actually this section. Let's just double check this. No, it is this section. So you want to be heading for the section just before it starts to turn darker black, because that will head you towards Count Dracula's castle, and that is where we want Transylvania, because that's where we want to go to beat the game. So I just generally fall and then start heading in this way and start spamming the button. Now continue spamming the button because that gives you the most amount of forward and downwards momentum. When you get to about this stage, you want to hover and get in. So from here, we want to jump. Now I've done a bit of testing myself. The ways are about a second apart, this way being slightly faster, just because of how it ends you over here. So don't forget jumping up all the slopes. Okay, here's the next trick. So you want to get Taz, you want to move him not too far, not too little, away from the area. Sort of so that when you jump on him, you can be standing above the ground like that. From there, you want to be as Bugs, and you want to jump and dive into that gap. So that again, just tap the back button maybe twice, and jump, and you push Bugs through the wall. This trick is pretty hard when you're first learning it, but eventually it becomes a lot simpler. If you don't rush it, you can get it almost every time. From there, you don't want to go as Taz to grab his carrot. He's fine being a little bit down. Makes the boss fight that little bit harder, but is that quicker. Walk in. You want to switch immediately to Taz, 2 spins, jump around onto there. So when you go under the shadows, these things will come down. Now as Taz, you want to jump up onto there and spin that. Switch to Bugs. Bugs can then kick this switch, which will open the door. So as Bugs, you want to jump down, hover so you don't splat. Jump up, run over here, jump onto this dragon's head, up, and then call your friend. So when you call your friend, you scare him, and he will stand there scared. You don't want to call your friend there. Then you want to switch back to Bugs, who still is over here. Pick up your feather, and tickle all 3 of the dragons. Just tickle using your kick move with the feather. Then switch back to Taz. So once you're up here, you generally want to straight away jump on this. That switch should make a bubblegum thing appear down there. Then want to flick switch number 1. Flick switch number 2. In that order is quicker. Dropping down. And here is the 3rd glitch. You want to pick up your bubblegum. Three hits. When it starts flashing 2, it starts flashing another 2, then 1, then spam it, and you want your feet to not touch the ground as you're going through. So I will do that again. get it. And this is just a method I use. You can use other methods, but off the bat, you want to go 3, followed by 2, followed by 2, followed by 1, followed by 3. And if you get your feet just over at the end, then you're using your perfect bubblegum. You can get it faster, but that's just a longer way for you to fall, losing 1 or 2 frames. And you just want to float over here. And with this amount of speed, you should not walk on the wall, just. And when you see underneath your second thing saying the door is locked, you want to pop it, pressing whichever button is your dive button for bugs. You'll pop it, you'll be all sweet. From here, you want to stay as Taz. This is actually perfect RNG. If you or it would have been if I did it, if you're trying to get world record, you want him to be here first time, and you want to jump on his head as he pops out. From there, you move Taz over, call over bugs, jump up, pull up Taz, and push these into the center. So that's the premise of this fight. Now, a quicker way to do it is when you're about here, drop off bugs, jump onto Taz's head, and do that. Now, just a warning, if Dracula is underneath the block when you push it off, he will be a jerk and soft lock the game. Now, of course, you don't want to die here, but it's a very real possibility. It's happened on numerous of my runs, but after you push this last one in, timer stops there, and that is Bugs and Taz any percent. If you need to see any of the tricks again, you can message me on Discord. We've got a Discord link up in the forum.
Today is the day, pal.
Need any help, give us a message.
On the magic rock.
It's simple, it's fun,
Now, how do you think I'm gonna respond
it's
to that?
extremely
Sure, Granny.
well-rounded,
You're the best,
but
Bugs.
happy for anyone to find
Take
any
Taz with
glitches
you
if they
and
want.
Bring me back the missing
Enjoy
gears,
and
let's
continue
repair the
to win
regulator once
Bugs
and
and
for
Taz.
all.